Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wadia Dafish. I'm a holistic nutritionist and a naturopathic physical training. I've been involved with Enagic for over 7 years now. I'm one of the top educators behind this water. And I'm actually going to show you today the 3 properties of Kangen water, why it's the superior water to drink, why you're going to want to drink it, because it's going to give you longevity and it's anti-aging. We all want anti-aging. So go ahead, I'm going to talk to you right now about these 3 properties. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is what's called active hydrogen. That is the antioxidant in the water itself, because people are always saying, how does water have antioxidants? It's the active hydrogens in the water, and I'm going to show you right now. Now what I'm going to do first is I just poured Kangen water 9.5 fresh right here to actually show you guys, because you have to drink it fresh, because the antioxidants, the free radicals, has a short shelf life of about 24 hours. Once it's exposed to light, heat, air, and vibration, it's gone. It ends up being like dead water, just bottled water if there's no active hydrogen in it. It will still have the alkalinity for a few days and the microclustering, but you need all 3 properties and you need to drink it fresh. Unlike Fiji, which is just actual bottled water. So now we have all the waters poured for you, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this meter, which is called the ORP meter, and it's going to test for oxidations or antioxidants. So I'm going to show you which water is good for you or which water is bad for you. And all you have to do is just look right here and see it for yourself at the number of the screen. So right now it's giving me a positive number, telling me that the air has oxidation in it, which is true. That's why it causes rusting to all fruits and vegetables as soon as you cut open an apple. Here we have Kangen water. As you see, I placed it in Kangen water, and it's a negative 550. Here we have Fiji, and as you see, Fiji drops all the way down to a positive 230. 240, still rising, 250. As you see, it has oxidation. We want that negative ORP. Here's smart water. Same thing, positive 280. Here we have Aquafina. Same thing, positive 290. Here we have that aqua hydrate. And as you see, it's a positive 300, which actually is supposed to be better for you because it's supposed to be saying a pH of 9.5. There's nothing but oxidation. Here we have Perrier. Same thing, positive 358. Here we have Propel, positive 450 and rising, 460. Here we have Gatorade, 470 positive. And here we have soda, which is 480 positive. Going back to Kangen water, as you see, it's a negative 500 still. Remember, you're looking for that negative sign. That's the active hydrogen. That's going to reduce all the oxidation, which is the free radicals in your body causing all the aging. There it is there. All right, next thing I'm going to show you now is the pH. The reason why the pH is so important is because alkalinity is the epitome of health. We were born from an alkaline environment, and acidity is the breakdown of the human body, which causes all lifestyle-related illnesses, and when we die, our body decomposes, so we don't want acidity. Now here we go. I'm going to take these pH drops, means potential for hydrogen, which you can, same thing as you're going to test your pool, and I'm going to place these drops in the water. We're looking for a purple color, because the purple is the color for alkalinity, and look what we have here. Boom, a bright, actual purple. That's what I'm talking about. Now we have Fiji. Let's take a look at Fiji, and it's a green, right? So not only did it test positive for oxidation, but actually it's showing to be a green, which is more of a neutral. We want the best. Smart water, showing you that it's actually not so smart. As you see here, it's kind of like a yellowish green, and it also tested positive for oxidation. Here we have Aquafina, and as you see here, ooh, it's like a bright orange. We definitely don't want that. Right? Here we have aqua hydrate. Oh, it's the same thing. It said it's supposed to be a positive 9.5, but a 9.5 pH, but actually it's not. Here we have Perrier. And as you see here, same color as yellow. And then here we have Propel, Gatorade, and soda. And as you see here, these right here are dark orangish red. And as you see here, this is something that you don't want to be drinking because it's very, very acidic. And as you see everything across the board, and this is what we call living water, dead water, and illness in the bottle. And actually watch what happens when I actually pour 9.5, which is the living water, in each one of these containers. It will actually alkalize all of the waters. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to alkalize our body from all the acidity it's taking in. Now watch very closely to the Perrier, it's what I love the most. It's actually going to try to alkalize it, but the carbonation and Perrier turns it right back to acidity. And here's Propel. When it comes to Propel, sports drinks, anything like that, Gatorade, sodas, Red Bull, Monster, you need like 2 gallons of Kangen water just to neutralize the acidity. I wouldn't even drink it. Wouldn't waste your money on it, because look what happens if you just drink a little bit of soda. When you're drinking something that's alkaline, it reverses it right back to oxidation. Here we have Gatorade, thinking that it's good for you because it says electrolytes, but all the electrolytes you need, which is minerals, is actually in Kangen water. So there it is there. Now you're seeing the superior water to drink to hydrate the body for antioxidants, and of course. Now I'm going to talk to you about the third property, which is very, very important. Remember, we don't want to look like a raisin. We want to look like a grape. We want to keep our body hydrated at the cellular level. A lot of times when people drink water or liquids, they're always feeling full, heavy, and bloated. So therefore, they're not able to drink the amount of water they need for superior hydration, which is ounce per pound. Remember, just to actually keep the body maintained for hydration, doctors tell you 6 to 8 glasses a day. That's ½ an ounce per pound. But we actually, for therapeutic results, you need ounce per pound. But how can you do that when you're drinking liquids that are making you feel heavy, full, and bloated? When it comes to Kangen water, it's microclustered, meaning the molecules are very, very small. They're about 5 to 6 molecules. The cell can only handle 7. When it comes to all these other beverages, they're anywhere from about 50 to 250 molecules, which cannot penetrate at the cellular level, when the body can only handle 7. So let me show you to explain it, because I'm a visual guy. Here we have green tea. How do you normally make green tea at the house? You usually have to take hot water, right? Because when you boil hot water, what happens? You're actually shrinking the molecules of the water. That's why when you boil water, it starts to evaporate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Voss, some regular bottled water. I'm going to pour it into this cup with the green tea. Am I going to get any tea? Absolutely not. Why? Because the water hasn't been boiled. Therefore, the molecules of the water haven't been shrunk. So as you see here, it's not able to penetrate the tea bag. But I'm going to take the same tea bag now, and I'm going to use actual Kangen water, because Kangen water has gone through the electrolysis process. It's been ionized, and the molecules have been restructured, meaning they're actually very, very small for superior hydration. And as you see here, I pour a little bit into the cup, and voila, I got instant green tea. And a lot of times when people say that, they say, hey, the tea bag was already wet. But don't worry, I'm actually going to do the same thing over again. I'm going to take the same green tea bag, and then I'm going to use Voss again, and we're going to see if we can get the same results. Unfortunately, we're not. Molecules are too large in this water. The clusters are too large. It will not penetrate the tea bag, so therefore it's not going to be able to penetrate your cells. Now watch what happens. I take the same tea bag again, and I'm going to put it right here in this glass, and I'm going to use Kangen water. And as you see here, I get immediate green tea. Now let's talk about immediate hydration at the cellular level. Keeps your body hydrated, keeps your body looking young, and that's what our body needs. Now look what happens when I just take the actual same tea bag and I just pour a couple of drops in each one. This is what I love the most, is as you can actually see for yourself. I'm going to actually take the remaining of this Voss, pour it in here, and see if I can be able to pick up the remaining green tea in the cup. And as you see, nothing happens. But just with Kangen water, it's so powerful when it comes to hydration. It will pick up the remaining drops of the green tea and spread it throughout the glass. And that's what I talk about hydration. That's powerful. That's what our body needs to stay hydrated. Now the next thing I'm going to talk to you about, what I find is so amazing that this water can do when it comes to, it has all these other properties. There's over 100 applications this water can use, and I'm going to show you one when it comes to cleaning your fruits and vegetables. And the reason why it's so powerful to use is because what are sprayed on our fruits and vegetables? Poison, pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, suicides, homicides, the stuff that's going to kill you, right? And we don't want that on our fruits and vegetables because, you know, it's harmful, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and how harmful it is. I'm going to take these cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to pour these cherry tomatoes in these cups right here, okay? Now what I'm going to do here is naturally, let's just say normally we're going to use tap water to clean your fruits and vegetables, but actually I'm going to, and what's in tap water? Fluoride, zinc, aluminum, arsenic, chlorine, soaks right into your tomatoes and you end up eating it. But this time I'm going to use actual Aquafina, right? I'm going to pour it there, and then actually the best thing to actually use is Kangen water. Kangen water, actually 11.5 is what you actually want to use. And also what it's going to do is I'm going to show you instantly how Kangen water is able to actually allow your body to emulsify and break down fat in your body, so you'll lose weight. Also, like for instance, when people say, you know, cholesterol, but I don't want to talk about other testimonials. I'm going to actually show you the power of it. Now look what happens when I just do a couple swigs here, and I do a couple swigs here. I'll put these 2 cups right there. And look what happens when I pour it. Look at the color of that. Look at the color of this. It's clear, meaning pesticides are still remaining on these tomatoes, but pesticides were washed off of these. Reason is pesticides are oil-based and water-resistant, so therefore it was unable to clean off the pesticides, which is the poison that's still remaining. But look at this. This is what you're eating every day. Now I'm going to show you how that was able to happen. I'm going to take actually oil, sesame seed oil. I want to pour into each one of these cups. And the reason why I'm using sesame seed oil, because it's just like, in a way, it's a pesticide. It's oil-based. And as we know, oil and water do not what? They do not mix. Oil floats to the surface. That's why regular water, tap water, is unable to wash off the pesticides. But when you actually use Kangen water, I'm going to show you the power of it. Immediately when it mixes with oil, it emulsifies. It breaks up the oil. That's why it's able to wash off pesticides off your fruits and vegetables. That's why it's able to truly cleanse out the body. That's why it's prescribed by Dr. Shinya for colonoscopies. I mean, like, the list can go on, but hey, look, right there, there it is there. It will actually remove the pesticides off your fruits and vegetables, give you superior cleaning. You can use it for your pet stains, your floors, your carpet stains you can't get off. It's like the best cleaning agent that you can actually possibly use. And that's just one of the waters that this machine makes out of the 7. So there it is there. You're seeing it for yourself.
What we're looking at here is the flagship product of Enagic, the SD501. Now, this is an actual installation in the kitchen, and to install this unit, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It can be installed in any type of faucet in the kitchen. The way you turn on the unit is by basically
power on, Kangen water 9.5.
Pressing that button. Okay, now, when you turn on your faucet, you have all the different settings that you normally have. In other words, if you want the spray is there. If you want just the normal setting, it's there. But once I move this setting to the Enagic, it's going to start diverting the water into the unit. The first thing it does is it goes through a double carbon antibacterial filter here. In other words, it's going to sterilize the water. It's going to clean the water. After that, the water is going to go through 7 platinum-coated titanium plates. And what it's doing is it's going to charge the water, and it's going to split the water. The good water is going to come out up here. And the bad water is going to be discarded through this bottom hose over here. Now, as you can see here, the unit makes different types of waters. The first one is the drinking water, the alkaline water. It makes 3 types of alkaline water. 8.5,
Kangen water 8.5, Kangen water
9.0,
Kangen water 9.5,
and 9.5. Now, we suggest that if you are getting the water, you begin with the 8.5, okay? And then a week later, you go to the 9.0, and then eventually, you'll land up at 9.5 or 9.0, okay? Now, let me give you some of the side effects of the Kangen water. They're very minor. One is it hydrates your brain in 30 seconds. The water is microcluster, so it goes all over the body, which means sometimes people get a head rush and they think they have a slight headache. That goes away in a few seconds. If it doesn't happen, it's probably not going to happen. That's the first side effect. Next, you're going to detox, which means the water is going to start cleaning your body. You might go to the restroom a little bit more, okay? Third is you're going to sleep better. The reason why is because the water hydrates your brain. Your brain produces melatonin. Melatonin helps you sleep. And the last side effect is your energy is going to skyrocket. If you're drinking the water on a daily basis, what the water does is it allows your body to produce serotonin. And serotonin, by the way, increases your energy. Those are the 4 minor side effects of the Kangen alkaline water. Okay, now I'm going to show you real quick. First of all, obviously, this is the drinking water that you drink at home. Now, it's very important that when you go out, you have some kind of, this is what I have. See this bottle right here? Instead of getting bottles and throwing them away and all these plastic bottles, I've been using this bottle now for 5 years. Great for the environment, by the way. Now, for restaurants, the water that you saw coming out of here goes in this kind of bottle. As a matter of fact, we have several restaurants using these bottles as part of their profit center. Now, when I give the water away to somebody, I normally use a 1-gallon jug. This is the 1 gallon, okay? You can actually get them where the tops lock, and you can get this in 45, 50 at a time. This is what I use to give the water to people. The next water, clean water, is neutral water, clean water. It says right here for medication. Some other uses to it, I like drinking my coffee with alkaline water because I like my coffee a little bit stronger. My wife likes drinking her coffee neutral, so she uses the regular neutral water. The next water is called beauty water.
Beauty water.
When you press this yellow button over here, the unit is going to produce what I believe to be the most popular water in Enagic, and that's the facial toner. Now, when you get this water and you put it in a spray bottle like this, when you spray it in your face, it feels like your skin is actually going, it's sucking the water in. It actually provides a toner which they sell at the department stores. If you don't know what facial toner is, just go to any Nordstrom's, Macy's, cosmetic department, ask them for facial toner. That's what they give you. They run $30 all the way up to $60, depending on if you purchase Maybelline or Lancome. Now, the reason why when you spray your face, it feels like your skin is sucking it in is because the pH of your skin is 5.5. And this is what this water is, 5.5. Look what it's done for my skin. I've been using it for 5 years. It's absolutely phenomenal. I bring 3 or 4 of these with me at all times. Imagine getting facial toner at no cost, as much as you want. My wife likes to wash her face in it. I like to wash my face. And by the way, with this unit, you get unlimited facial toner. Imagine the savings just with that one button. You're going to love the facial toner that this SD501 produces. When you press this orange button,
Strong acidic water.
this unit is going to produce the 2 final waters. One of them is called the strong acidic water. That comes out of the bottom here. It's 2.5 acidic water. Now simultaneously, while it's producing that water, here on the top is going to come out strong alkaline water, which is 11.5 in pH. Now let me explain to you what each one does. By rinsing your fruits and vegetables in this water, it'll take out the pesticides, germicides, and insecticides and clean it thoroughly. Now, because of its cleaning power, if you take this water that's coming out of here and put it in a spray bottle, like I have right here, see this? This is actually the best cleaner for all of your marble, all of your kitchen, your oven, your stainless steel kitchen doors. It'll out-clean your Fantastic. It'll out-clean your 409. It'll out-clean your Mr. Clean. This water will out-clean most of the cleaners you have in your kitchen. It actually has the ability to emulsify oil, and you will not believe the shine it leaves on granite counters. It is one of the best kitchen cleaners that I've ever seen. It has the ability to kill 99% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Salmonella, E. coli, staph, mold, fungus. It's great for disinfectants. As a matter of fact, if you put this water in a spray bottle like this, okay? If you have any type of skin rash, eczema, psoriasis, if you know someone or if you have athlete's feet, fungus on your nails, you will not believe how fast this water helps and how good it works. As a matter of fact, they use this water to disinfect surgical equipment in many of the hospitals in Asia. If you have a pet that has a rash, you just take this water and you spray it on that. You know, some people buy things like Purell and Lysol to disinfect things. You know, as a matter of fact, sometimes they want to disinfect their hands. See that? That kills 99.9% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Imagine how much money you can save by using just this one product. So there you have it. That's the SD501. Now, a couple of other things about the unit. It's designed to last 25 years or longer. There are no moving parts. That's the reason the unit lasts so long. Also, it's self-cleaning, which means there's no maintenance. Here, take a look at this. I don't know if you heard that, but it said it cleans it. The unit is now cleaning itself. It has the ability to clean itself, and when it's done, it will tell you. I believe that this is the next kitchen appliance that the majority of households out there is going to own. Not only in the United States, but in the entire world. You have to remember, in Japan, 1 out of every 6 homes right now already has an ionizer.
So let me talk a little bit about the technology, and so you understand why this is the gold standard and why everybody compares themselves to Enagic. Because what's happening first, the water's first going through a double carbon antibacterial filter where it's filtering the water first. Then it's going through inside of here what we call the engine of this machine. I'm going to show you something that nobody else shows you, especially these other machines, the so-called competition on the market today. Right back here is what is the engine, and this is 7 large platinum-coated medical-grade titanium plates. And the water's passing through these plates, and it's being electrically charged with 230 watts of power. So the 2 most important parts of ionization are the size, surface area, and quality of these plates, and the electrical current that's happening to the water as it passes through the plates. So remember that, 2 most important qualities when you are looking at an ionizer. The next thing I'm going to show you, well, let's compare a few too. I'm just going to do this because they're never going to show you this. Some of the machines on the market today, the so-called competition, is not going to show you what the inside of their plates look like. Because look at the difference. Look at that. And they call this competition? Look how small they are, you guys. These are so cheaply made. That's why none of the ionizers can really do what this does. Now I think you get to understand why you don't want to go with anybody else, and this is the golden standard. One other thing I'll show you about what makes this the golden standard is we simply spin this filter off, and we have what's called a manual cleaning cartridge. No other ionizer has this on the market. And because what happens to all ionizers are they start to build up with the inside the plates, you'll get the scaling from the calcium that's in the water. And what happens to the other ionizers, they all have a self or automatic cleaning system. None of them are good enough to completely clean the machine. So we simply spin this off, put on our cleaning cartridge, and you can actually clean this machine anytime you want. So I use mine, more commercially because I give away a lot of water. So I put a cleaning cartridge on mine once a month. They recommend you do it every 3 to 6 months. But the fact is we can clean this anytime we want. That's why this will last 15 to 20 years. 5-year warranty on everything. So I think you can see based on what I showed you today, and you'll understand why this is the gold standard in the industry. So what I would do is get back to the person who gave you this video, and they'll show you how you can get started and get one of these in your home so you can change your water and change your life.
Magic is a true global business. That means that anywhere you share this water and this medical device, you will open up your own business in that country. Here are just a few places that we have offices and actually other distributors just like you. We're in the billion-dollar industry of network marketing, which is actually the highest grossing billion-dollar industry in the world. You're about to get involved in that next mega trend. This thing's going to be bigger than the microwave. There's no sign-up fee, no monthly qualifications, no stocking of inventory, so you don't have to have a ton of boxes in your garage or anything full of all those lotions and potions that you're used to. There's no annual renewal fees. You get accumulative sales. There's international sponsoring. There's even 9 ways to earn income in the compensation plan, and it pays daily. The Enagic business is built on a solid foundation in the Japanese market. 1 out of every 6 households in Japan actually has one of these, and it's even considered a licensed medical device in hospitals. It's a proven product in a brand new emerging United States market with the potential for global expansion. It's in the profitable health and wellness niche, which is a massive industry since everybody wants anti-aging and wants to look and feel younger. And it's a true direct sales program, not a traditional MLM. It's so different that we even have our own patented compensation plan, and it's called the 8-point commission system. Each point or each slice is worth $340. It's even a unique business model. So typically with MLM pyramids, there's that guy at the top that's making all the money. Whereas in direct sales, it goes over and down. So whoever makes the sale first gets paid, and then it pays out 8 points deep. Now, here's how it works. The K8, once you lock that in, it retails at $49.80, but you can actually get it for $0 down and only $54 a month. Now, remember, like I said, each point is worth $340, and so depending on your rank, you can earn a certain amount of points. The highest amount of points you can earn is 6 points, and that's when you reach 6A. Now here's the marketing plan. There's no entry fee, as I said before. All you need is a K8, which is what you see right in front of you. Let's just say that you make your first direct sale. As soon as you do that, you make $340. And remember, it's going to pay 8 points deep. So let's say you got John, Jill, Bob, Frank, Matt, Eddie, Ashley, and Trevor. Let's say that Trevor at the bottom there sells 100 machines. Well, that means that since Trevor is the 8th point on this 1A franchise lane, that everybody above Trevor, 8 points up, is going to make $340 times 100. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Now let's say that Trevor brings in somebody named, we'll call them Stacy. And Stacy makes 2 sales. Well, that means that Trevor's going to get 2 times 340, and then so is the next person, next person, next person, next person, all the way up 8 points. But then after that, it stops. So you won't get paid out because remember, it only pays out 8 points deep. So on your second direct sale, you just open up another 1A franchise lane, and it works the exact same way as the first 1A franchise lane. So that's exactly like, say, opening up a Subway or something, and every time you sold a sandwich, you made $340. Pretty cool, right? Now, on your next direct sale, which is your third one, you just become a 2A agent, you had a rank advancement, and now you just got a raise. Congratulations. You're now making $680 per sale, and the 2A agent makes 7 points. Now, after 10 total group sales anywhere in your organization, and this means direct or indirect, you rank advance to a 3A agent. You just gave yourself another raise, and now you have a new franchise lane open, and now you're making $1,020 per sale, and that pays out 6 points deep. Now, after you make 20 group sales, again, this could be you making 18 sales and everybody else making 2, or it could be the other way around. Anywhere in your entire organization, once you hit 20 group sales, you're going to rank up to, you guessed it, a 4A. So that's awesome here because you're actually making $1,360 a sale, and that pays 5 points deep. Now, after 50 group sales, you're going to rank up again. Can you take a guess at what the next rank is? You got it. That rank is 5A. Now you're making $1,700 per sale. This is crazy. This is where I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe in my wildest dreams that once I hit 5A, with the help of everyone else that I'm working with and also helping to build the business, not only are we making sales, but we get paid daily. Once you hit 5A, that's $1,700 per sale. Now I want you to just take a minute and imagine that. That pays out 4 points deep. So let's say that you sold a machine to say your friend Zach, and Zach goes out and sells 50 machines. That means that you make $1,700 times 50. So I'm just gonna let you do the math for a second and kind of understand the power of that. So now, after you hit 100 group sales, you hit the next rank. Now remember, this is indirect or direct sales. So you can make 2 direct sales, and if your entire organization goes out and makes 98 sales, you become a 6A, which means on your next direct sale, you get to open up your 6A franchise lane, and now you're making $2,040 per sale. This is absolutely incredible, guys, because no one else in the industry has anything like this. And it's awesome because our product, which is Kangen water, it ranks right up there with oxygen. Everybody on the planet needs it. Once you hit 6A, you stay a 6A. There's no going back. So even if you don't make another sale, say for another 2 months, 3 months, you don't drop down to 5A. You come back and you're still a 6A. So I really like that. I love the aspect of when I earn something, I got to keep it. I love that. And it's also really cool because you can open up a franchise lane anywhere in the world. It's truly a global business. You can open one up in Spain, Florida, in New York, in Canada, in Hawaii. It doesn't matter. It's a true global business. Now here's where the true wealth begins. Once you hit 6A, you get a $3,000 bonus. And remember, this is 101 total sales anywhere in your team. This is really, really awesome. The next rank after that is a 6A2. All that means is that you have 2 6As underneath you. So you help 2 people hit the rank of 6A beneath you, which then pushes you up to 6A2. So that's really cool. Then the next rank after that is 6A2-2. Once you hit that, you're gonna get a one-time $12,000 bonus. And all that means is that you have 2 6A2s below you, which means that those 2 6A2s have 2 6As below them. Now I know you might be wondering, Chris, where's all the residual income? When does that start to happen? I don't want to have to just keep making sales. Even though the commissions are really, really generous, I want something that I can pass on to my family. That's exactly what we have here. The next rank is 6A2-3. So once you help everybody win, and this is what I love, is that we actually get to help people win. We get to help people make checks daily. The company is going to give you a one-time $25,000 bonus, and then get this. They're gonna pay you $5,000 monthly for life. So even if your entire organization gets the flu and nobody can work for 5 years, the company is still going to pay you $5,000 monthly for life.